You may be randomly picking up your phone to dial that specific person, your friend or your family member, your cousin, to share something that has happened to you during the day. Or you may just get a phone call and then you're just venting out all your emotions. Hello and welcome to this video. This is Sujya Chaturvedula, your life coach, helping you live to your full potential using the power of your intuition. In this video, we're going to be understanding 5 pointers to be more mindful while talking over phone. Coming to the first one, know your feelings. Before you tend to share your feelings, first know what is the feeling that you are going through and feel the feeling. Sometimes you casually pick up the phone to talk to somebody. Sometimes you are going in a low energy and then you want to talk to somebody. Sometimes you are emotionally charged up with high energy and then you want to talk to somebody. And sometimes you are just in a mood to vent it out and you pick the phone. So first understand how are you feeling inside of you and feel your feelings before you share your feelings. Second one, know why you choose to share. After having understood what is the kind of feeling that I am going through, okay, now why do I have to share this feeling to this specific person? Is it to just vent out? Is it to just create a conversation, another kind of, some kind of added up masala mixed conversation so that the ego self is kind of satisfied? Or do I want to really strike an honest, plain, non-judgmental, unbiased conversation which is enriching, which is empowering and which is encouraging, which is kind of reflective to the experience that I have gone through? Why do I choose to share this specific conversation with this specific person? Do I really feel better after I speak, after the phone call is done? It may happen that you are momentarily feeling high, you are momentarily feeling happy while you are talking to that person as you are venting out, but most probably it happens that after an hour or two, you are actually ending up having a heavy head, having high emotions, having a very disturbed way, because what you've done is you've gone through some kind of painful situation and then the next 20 minutes on over the phone call or 30 minutes you've spent again discussing and mixing up all the painful negative emotions, and then it has compounded and now after 2 hours you are ending up with sitting on a great hill of negative emotions that has got piled up inside of you. So was there any resolution that you have made? I mean, did that heaviness resolve by you speaking to that person over the phone call, or did it actually pile up? What has just happened? Third point, become aware of the filters. So yes, there is an experience or there is an incident that has happened and you'd like to share this with another person. Now, whatever has happened, say that's the information A, but then during the time that you are sharing, what actually happens is your energy, your feelings and your emotions, the way you feel at that moment, the way you feel about that experience, about that incident gets added, and then the information that you are sharing is not actually the information A, but it kind of gets mixed up and mashed up and becomes information XYZ. The information, maybe the essence of the information remains the same, but the perspective could change. So what has happened is one thing, the way you shared is another thing. So become aware of what kind of filters are getting added because of the emotions, because of the emotional state that you are at. And you can just reflect. Sometimes it also happens that after you put down a phone call, and then you think about the conversation, maybe you just wondered, oh my God, I was so dramatic about it. Oh my God, I was so excited about it. But now I feel like very normal. So what happened? What happened was the first time you heard of some incident, some experience, or the first time you wanted to share with the first person that you wanted to share, your high energy or the low energy, if you felt sad about the experience, gets added up. And the way you share is totally different, and what you share becomes totally different than what really happened in that incident. So be aware of the kind of filters that get added because of the state of energy that you are at during the time of your phone call. Fourth point, keep it crisp to the point. So again, most times what happens is there is an information A that you would like to share to a specific person. Maybe you really genuinely want to share. So it is one thing that there is something has happened and then you are sharing it and then you are just putting it across, and then the other person is kind of reflecting, the other person also helping you to reflect about what has happened. But this one statement that you have shared to the other person, yes, that is totally different from 10 or 20 different statements getting generated from this one statement, and then the next 20 to 30 minutes just goes by while you and the other person talking about the 20 different statements that came from just that one statement. So again, what happened? There was information A which you shared, but from information A, the conversation got extended, and there is some kind of B statement, some kind of C statement, some kind of D statement that got added. It could be judgmental, it could be any kind of thing that might take you towards a low energy state. So again, become aware if you're actually just putting that information A across to the person, or you are kind of mixing and mashing with the other person, so that 20 other statements are getting generated from that one statement. That's a totally different thing. Fifth point, reflect on what was your learning. Yes, so you got to reflect after the experience, and if you have shared with some other person, then also reflect what is your learning after having shared that with the other person. Yes, did it go towards a judgmental sharing? Did it go towards a biased sharing? Did it go towards a conflictive sharing? Yeah, maybe the perspectives are different, maybe the opinions are different, maybe that kind of raised another heated argument between you both. So what actually happened? What is life trying to teach me? What is the lesson that I got to learn from this experience? What is the lesson that I got to learn from this phone call? Do I still want to continue sharing mindlessly, or do I just want to reflect on my feelings first, on my emotions first, and then pick up the phone call and then dial to the person and speak to the person in a very conscious manner? Am I just venting out my emotions here and there and everywhere, or do I have healthy procedures to resolve my emotions? What am I doing with my anger? So even though you might have felt that, wow, speaking to this person makes all the things feel so relaxed, yeah, but what actually happened was the anger which you had, if it was a painful experience that you are sharing, the anger which you have had is still sitting within you, right? Maybe at that point of time you feel light, maybe at that point of time you feel relaxed because you just put it out to another person, but where did the anger really go? The second day or the third day, the similar kind of experience just again happens, or the same person maybe triggers you, you will still get triggered. Even though the person is not actually triggering you, yeah, you will still get triggered because the anger is still sitting inside of you. So how are you resolving your emotions? How are you making peace? How are you clearing off your heavy emotions? So have a plan for that, and then be sure of mindfully picking the phone to create a mindful conversation which is enriching, encouraging, and empowering. Cheers. Meet you in the next video. Bye-bye.